Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Have you ever wondered why after the age of 60, even something as simple as breathing can completely transform your brain's health and clarity? Just imagine this. What if with only a few minutes each day, you could increase the flow of oxygen to your brain, sharpen your memory, improve your mood, and feel more energized, all without leaving your chair? Would you be curious enough to try? Today, I want to take you on a journey to explore 4 simple yet incredibly effective breathing exercises that can do wonders for your brain after 60. Why does this matter? Because as we age, our bodies naturally slow down, and sometimes, without even realizing it, our breathing becomes shallow. This reduces the amount of oxygen reaching our brain, leading to fatigue, forgetfulness, and even feelings of sadness or anxiety. But here's the good news. With the right breathing techniques, you can help your brain feel refreshed, alert, and calm naturally and effortlessly. Let me tell you about Barbara, 66, from Texas. She used to complain that she felt foggy and struggled to concentrate, especially in the afternoons. After learning just one simple breathing exercise and practicing it every morning for 5 minutes, she noticed a huge difference. She told me, "It's like a gentle reset for my mind. My thoughts are clearer, and I feel more balanced." Before we dive into the first technique, let's understand why breathing exercises work. Deep breathing stimulates the vagus nerve, which calms the nervous system, lowers stress hormones, and improves circulation. It also encourages the flow of oxygen to parts of the brain responsible for memory and focus. The first exercise we'll explore is called diaphragmatic breathing or belly breathing. It's simple but powerful. Sit comfortably. Place one hand on your chest and one hand on your abdomen. Inhale slowly through your nose, letting your belly rise as you fill your lungs. Exhale slowly through your mouth, feeling your belly fall. Repeat this for 5 minutes. This exercise helps slow the heart rate, reduce anxiety, and improve mental clarity. John, 68, from California, swears by it. He says, "When I feel overwhelmed, I stop and do belly breathing. It brings me back to the present and calms my racing thoughts." The second technique is box breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and hold again for 4 counts before repeating. This method, used even by Navy SEALs to stay focused under pressure, is excellent for improving concentration and regulating emotions. Mary, 70, from New York, uses box breathing before bedtime and says it helps her fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply. The third technique is alternate nostril breathing. Gently close your right nostril with your thumb. Inhale through your left nostril. Then close your left nostril with your finger. Release the right nostril and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril, switch, and exhale through the left. Repeat this cycle for 5 minutes. This practice balances both hemispheres of the brain, improves focus, and promotes relaxation. Robert, 72, from Illinois, says he starts his day with alternate nostril breathing and feels more centered and mentally sharp throughout the day. The fourth exercise is 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale quietly through your nose for a count of 4, hold the breath for a count of 7, and exhale audibly through your mouth for a count of 8. This technique reduces anxiety and helps clear mental clutter. Linda, 69, from Florida, uses 4-7-8 breathing before challenging conversations or public speaking. She says, "It gives me confidence and keeps me calm." Each of these exercises is simple, can be done anywhere, and only takes a few minutes. But the benefits, as you'll see, are profound. In the next part, we'll explore how to integrate these exercises into your daily routine in a way that feels natural and enjoyable, so they become a lasting part of your journey to better brain health after 60. Each of these exercises is simple, can be done anywhere, and only takes a few minutes. But what truly matters is how you turn them into part of your everyday rhythm. As the body begins to adjust to better breathing habits, subtle changes appear in memory and mental sharpness. This isn't just coincidence. It's the result of more oxygen nourishing the brain cells, helping them function at their best. John, 73, from Colorado, used to struggle with recalling names and small details. After 2 months of practicing alternate nostril breathing every morning, he shared that conversations became smoother and he felt more confident when meeting new people. The science supports his experience. Oxygen-rich blood flow to the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory, helps maintain its health and responsiveness. A regular practice of deep breathing can slow down age-related cognitive decline, giving you mental agility for longer. But there's more. Calm, controlled breathing reduces levels of cortisol, the stress hormone known to negatively impact memory and concentration. Linda, 69, from Virginia, shared that when she feels overwhelmed or anxious, she takes a few minutes to do 4-7-8 breathing. Afterward, she feels calmer and her mind feels clearer, allowing her to focus on the task at hand instead of getting caught up in worry. Some days, you may find your energy dips or your mind feels cloudy. On those days, simple breath work can be like clearing out mental cobwebs. Michael, 71, from New Mexico, keeps a small chair on his porch just for that purpose. He steps outside, closes his eyes, and breathes deeply for 5 minutes. He says those minutes are like giving his brain a fresh start. If you enjoy walking, try pairing breathing techniques with gentle movement. Patricia, 72, from Oregon, combines slow belly breathing with her evening walks. She finds it soothing and says it helps her sleep better at night. Even creative activities can benefit. George, 75, from California, loves painting but used to feel frustration when his focus drifted. He now begins each painting session with a few minutes of box breathing. He told me, "It clears my head so I can be fully present with my brushstrokes." These small moments, breathing with intention, moving with awareness, and reflecting on how you feel, gradually build a stronger, clearer mind. In the following part, we'll explore more ways these breathing practices can protect brain health and enhance mood, giving you tools to carry into every part of your life after 60. As each breath connects you deeper with your body and mind, you develop a calm resilience that supports you in all areas of life. What becomes truly fascinating at this stage is how these breathing habits start to unlock areas of the brain tied to creativity and sharper focus. Mary, 71, from Vermont, found that before engaging in her daily crossword puzzles, spending 5 minutes with alternate nostril breathing helped her think more clearly and come up with answers faster. She shared that her mind felt more agile and responsive, as if a fog had lifted. This clarity isn't accidental. Deep breathing enhances oxygen delivery to the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making and creative thinking. When the brain receives adequate oxygen, it functions at its best, allowing ideas to flow, problems to be solved more efficiently, and tasks to feel less mentally taxing. Beyond individual focus, breath work also improves patience and emotional control in social settings. William, 72, from Michigan, shared that he uses box breathing whenever he feels irritation or frustration during family gatherings. He says those few quiet moments of conscious breathing help him respond with kindness and stay present rather than reacting impulsively. In creative hobbies like painting, writing, or music, breathing can act as a gentle reset button. Carol, 68, from North Carolina, who loves writing poetry, says she begins each session with slow belly breathing. It helps her release distractions and settle into a space where ideas come naturally. There's also the wonderful connection between breathing and heart health, which in turn benefits brain function. Regular, mindful breathing strengthens the vagus nerve, which helps regulate heart rate and blood pressure. Thomas, 74, from Arizona, after months of consistent practice, noticed that not only was he calmer, but his heart rate variability, an indicator of heart health, improved during his medical checkups. These changes compound over time. The more consistent the breathing practice, the more lasting and stable the benefits become. You may even notice that challenges that once triggered anxiety now seem more manageable, and tasks that required intense concentration flow more naturally. As you integrate these exercises into your life, the line between body and mind softens, creating a sense of wholeness and balance. In the next part, we'll continue exploring how breath work can become your ally in maintaining mental flexibility, emotional peace, and long-term cognitive vitality well beyond 60. The gradual blending of these breathing exercises into everyday life does more than just improve focus and clarity. It opens doors to new levels of mental adaptability and emotional steadiness. As breathing becomes second nature, it begins to touch deeper areas of daily living, moments of challenge, moments of creativity, and quiet moments of reflection. Consider the subtle shifts in how we react to unexpected events. Susan, 70, from Maine, noticed that after months of practicing controlled breathing, she no longer felt flustered when plans changed suddenly. Instead, she found herself calmly considering alternatives, adapting with ease and grace. This kind of mental flexibility isn't just a pleasant side effect. It's a powerful tool for staying mentally agile. Scientific studies have shown that consistent breath work strengthens neural connections in the prefrontal cortex, enhancing our ability to switch between tasks and think on our feet. This makes everyday decisions smoother and reduces feelings of frustration when things don't go as expected. Emotional balance also deepens with breath work. David, 72, from Wisconsin, uses alternate nostril breathing whenever tension starts to build. He shared how these quiet moments of breathing help him respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, especially in emotionally charged situations. Focus and sustained attention benefit too. Carol, 69, from Oregon, has found that her language learning sessions are more productive when she begins with 4-7-8 breathing. The act of slowing down her breath helps her stay fully present, making learning more enjoyable and less mentally exhausting. Mindfulness becomes a natural extension of these practices. Robert, 74, from Colorado, describes how his daily breathing routines, paired with simple moments of observation in his garden, have made him more attuned to life's small beauties. He feels more connected, not just to the surroundings, but also to himself. When these habits become part of who you are, they create a foundation for resilience and joy that carries into every corner of life. In the next section, we'll explore how breath work can enhance creativity, boost energy levels, and support long-term brain vitality, offering lasting benefits for your well-being after 60. As these practices become more deeply woven into daily life, the impact extends far beyond focus and emotional balance. It begins to touch those quiet, transitional moments in the day that we often overlook, but that hold great potential for mindfulness and restoration. Consider the simple act of waking up. Instead of reaching for his phone or rushing into the day, Daniel, 71, from North Carolina, now starts each morning with 5 deep, slow breaths before even getting out of bed. He describes this habit as a gentle way to awaken both body and mind, setting a tone of calm energy for the hours ahead. Similarly, the moment before meals can become small rituals of gratitude and grounding. Margaret, 70, from Ohio, pauses for a few deep breaths before she begins eating. She finds that this not only helps her digestion, but also allows her to savor her food more mindfully, appreciating each bite and reducing the tendency to eat too quickly. Transitions throughout the day, whether moving from one activity to another or simply shifting from work to relaxation, can benefit from conscious breathing. Susan, 72, from California, uses slow breathing exercises between tasks. giving herself permission to pause and reset. She shared that this habit has made her feel more in control of her schedule and less overwhelmed. Even during moments of physical movement, breath can be a companion. Walking, stretching, or doing light household chores combined with intentional breathing transforms these routines into moving meditations. Frank, 73, from Virginia, says that his evening walks have become his favorite part of the day because they are not just exercise, but moments of peace and reflection. As evening falls, breath work can support winding down and preparing for a restful sleep. Linda, 70, from Colorado, uses 4-7-8 breathing as part of her bedtime routine, finding that it eases tension and quiets her mind. Through all these daily transitions, waking, eating, moving, resting, breath work becomes a subtle yet powerful tool to anchor the mind, release stress, and infuse each moment with calm awareness. In the next part, we'll reflect on how maintaining these simple breathing habits can continue to enhance mental sharpness and emotional resilience, offering lasting benefits well into later years. As breath work becomes part of everyday living, its impact moves beyond focus and emotional balance and begins to influence even the smallest, often unnoticed moments of the day, those in between times that hold potential for calm and reflection. Over time, these small moments build into a profound sense of clarity and mental strength. Martha, 72, from New Jersey, shared that after 6 months of consistent breathing exercises, not only did she feel calmer and more focused, but she also noticed her ability to recall conversations and memories improved. She described it as if her mind had more space and light. This cognitive sharpness is rooted in science. Breath work improves blood circulation, ensuring a steady supply of oxygen to the brain's vital areas responsible for learning, memory, and emotional processing. Consistent practice helps neurons fire more effectively and even supports neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and rewire itself. Furthermore, breath work enhances the ability to handle moments of emotional intensity with grace. Philip, 74, from Georgia, mentioned that he once struggled with irritability during family discussions. Now, before responding, he pauses and takes 3 slow, deep breaths. This simple practice allows him to express his thoughts calmly and thoughtfully, which has strengthened his relationships. Confidence also grows from mastering these techniques. Many older adults find that by taking control of their breath, they feel empowered to handle daily challenges. Carol, 71, from Pennsylvania, used to feel anxious before doctor appointments. Now, using box breathing in the waiting room helps her enter each appointment with a clear head and steady heart. These changes often lead to more curiosity and engagement in daily life. Linda, 70, from Oregon, found that the calm focus gained from breath work inspired her to take up watercolor painting, a hobby she had postponed for years. She explained that with a clearer mind, creative ideas flowed more easily. As these breathing techniques become companions in moments of stress, creativity, and stillness, they transform from exercises into trusted anchors for both mind and body. To summarize, these simple breathing exercises are not just tools, but doorways to a richer, calmer, and more focused life. They bring greater clarity, emotional balance, and mental resilience at every stage of the day. If this video has inspired you or brought value to your life, I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss future content that supports your well-being after 60. Thank you for joining me on this journey toward clarity, calm, and vitality.